I'm going to make you a soba noodle salad because I absolutely love these buckwheat noodles. It's another way of getting some whole grains in. And the trick to making this salad amazing is the spicy peanut topping. It's such a great way to add crunch and texture and a whole bunch of flavour. And if you like your nuts spicy, these ones are for you. I love them with this salad. So let's start by making our dressing because I really want the flavours to develop in my dressing. I'm starting with a very Asian style dressing here. So I'm using tamari, or you can use some light soy sauce. Some rice vinegar is my acid going in. I've got some honey for sweetness, or you could add some maple syrup. Some grated ginger, some sesame oil, so I'm actually not using olive oil for once in a salad dressing, and some lime juice. And then the garlic clove, either, if you're making this dressing ahead of time, what you can do is just pop your whole garlic clove in there. Raw garlic doesn't always agree with everyone, so sometimes I don't like to mince it through the whole dressing. But if you pop the whole garlic clove in, or you do as I'm going to do right now, just half the garlic clove, and pop it in like that, you're going to get the flavour of the garlic through your dressing without having any raw bits of garlic out there. Just pop it into a jar, give it a shake, making sure you get that honey throughout the whole thing. And then just set it to one side. Now that salad dressing would keep for a few days, so you can make this ahead of time if you like, and that garlic flavour is just going to infuse the dressing beautifully. Now this is how to do these buckwheat noodles really well, is to not overcook them. But basically you put them into boiling water, it takes no time at all, and the trick is then to immediately put them under the cold tap so that they stop the cooking process, and then you've got these gorgeous noodles ready to use into a salad. I'm adding to it some finely shredded red cabbage. Staying on my Japanese theme here, I've got some edamame beans. You can buy those now ready podded and in the freezer section. I find that's kind of the best way. You'll also get them canned. And then I've got some very finely julienned carrots and cucumber. Toss all that in together. Then I want some fresh herbs, and I've got a mixture here with some fresh coriander and some mint. So just pick the leaves. If you don't like coriander, then you could just use some parsley here instead. The mint is really good in the salad, so I recommend using the mint. And then we just want to give these fresh herbs a nice chop. You can do this as finely as you like. In go our fresh herbs. So it's quite a nice, robust sort of salad, but very fresh and delicious. Pour that over the top. Whoops, I don't want my whole big chunks of garlic to go in. Remember to pull those out. There we go. And now I just want to give this a good toss so that everything is mixed nicely together and coated in that delicious dressing. We are ready to assemble our salad. So get yourself a nice big platter, and I'm going to load my salad onto my platter, making sure you've got that nice mix of ingredients. You always get some of those edamame at the bottom, so that's why I like to mix it in a bowl rather than mix it on the platter that I'm serving on. So you just drizzle over any dressing that's in your bowl. And I've just got some lovely fresh spring onions that we'll just scatter over the top. A few toasted sesame seeds. And then the star player are these gorgeous, spicy peanuts. Now I have to confess, these are brilliant as a snack, especially with a beer, just saying, or with your mocktail or whatever you want to have them with. Now you can have them whole like this, but in the salad, I like to just give them a very rough kind of chop. Not too much because they've got this coating on them. I want the crunch and I want the texture, but it's just kind of nice to have chopped through a few of them. I'm not going to worry if there's a few whole, and then scatter those onto your salad. And it just gives that extra zing. The texture is what makes it amazing. And that is an absolutely delicious Asian-inspired salad.